Good morning students, welcome to our geometry class. In the previous period, we have already seen the types of quadrilateral and its properties. Now let's see the next topic. Next topic is parallelogram, its properties and problems depend on it and also the theorems. Now see here what is mean by parallelogram first. If the opposite sides of quadrilateral are parallel, then that quadrilateral is said to be a parallelogram. What is the definition? If opposite sides of parallelogram are congruent and parallel, then it is said to be a parallelogram. Now see the properties. Opposite sides of parallelogram are congruent. What is the property? First property is opposite sides of parallelogram are congruent. Second property, opposite angles of parallelogram are also congruent. Opposite angles are congruent. Angle A is congruent to angle C, angle B is congruent to angle D. Then diagonals bisect each other, means AO is equal to OC, DO is equal to OB. Diagonals, and what is the next property? Adjacent angles are supplementary. Now see here which are the adjacent angles? A and D. So A plus D equal to 180, D plus C is equal to 180, C plus B is equal to 180, or A plus B is equal to 180. Adjacent angles are supplementary. These all properties are very important. You have to solve problems by using these properties. Now let's see the theorem. Now see here what is the theorem? Diagonals of parallelogram bisect each other. What you have to show? Diagonals of a parallelogram is given, its diagonal bisect each other. Means diagonal bisect each other means what you have to show? PO is equal to RO, SO is equal to Q. That you have to show. So first you have to draw the parallelogram and show the diagonals. Now what is given? PR and SQ intersect at point O. Intersect at point O. That is given. Diagonals PR and SQ intersect at point O, and first you have to write down quadrilateral PQRS is a parallelogram. Now what you have to prove? Segment PO is equal to segment RO and segment QO is equal to segment SO. That you have to. Now let's start the proof. Now see here it is a parallelogram. Quadrilateral PQRS is a parallelogram. Now if it is a parallelogram, then PS is parallel to QR. PS is parallel to QR. Now see here you have to take two triangles. In triangle POS and triangle ROQ. These two triangles you have to consider. POS, ROQ. Now see here what is given here? Segment PS is congruent to segment QR. What is the reason? Opposite sides of parallelogram. Opposite sides of parallelogram. Then you have to take these two angles. These are alternate angles. So lines are parallel, so you can take this angle and this angle as an alternate angle, and this angle and this angle as a alternate angle. So what is the name of this angle? SPO. Angle SPO is congruent to angle. Now if we take SPO, you have to take QOR. QOR. Second angle, we take SPO. Now you have to take OPS. OPS is congruent. Now OPS is congruent to ORQ. Angle ORQ. What is the reason? Alternate angles. And therefore which test is applicable here? ASA. Which test? ASA. And therefore triangle POS is congruent to triangle ROQ. By which test? ASA, test of congruence. Now, if angles are congruent, then its remaining elements are also congruent. So, which are the remaining elements? PO is congruent to RO. Segment PO is congruent to segment RO. Segment PO is congruent to RO and segment SO is congruent to segment QO. What is the reason? CSCT, corresponding sides of congruent triangles. In this way, you have to solve the theorem. Now see here, draw the figure, write down definition and properties, and then write down the theorem which is given in your textbook. Now see here, which type of problems are depends on the properties. If angle A is 60, you have to find out angle D. Angle A is 60 means angle D is how much? 120, because sum is 180. Now angle A is 60 means angle C is also 60. Now it is 120, therefore angle B is also 120. Now if sides are given, you have to find out the perimeter. If perimeter is given, you have to find out the sides. If the angles or sides are given in the ratio 1:2, then you have to take, let the common multiple be x, and then first side is x, second side is 2x, or first angle is x and second angle is 2x. In this way you have to solve the problem. In the next period we will take exercise 5.2 or problems depends on the parallelogram. So students, I hope you understood all these problems and theorem. So thank you and have a nice day. Good morning students, welcome to our geometry class. Now in the previous period we have already seen the theorem of parallelogram, one theorem of parallelogram. Now let's start the second theorem. Now what is the second theorem? Opposite sides and opposite angles of parallelogram are congruent. Now this is the important theorem. What you have to show? Opposite sides and opposite angles of parallelogram are congruent. Now let's see. Now given, what is given? Quadrilateral ABCD is a parallelogram, and if it is parallelogram, DC is parallel to AB and DA is parallel to CD. That is it. Now what you have to prove? Opposite angles are congruent and opposite sides are congruent. So opposite angle means angle A is congruent to angle C and angle B is congruent to angle D. And which sides? Segment AB is equal to segment AB is congruent to CD, and second DA is congruent to BC. Segment DA is congruent to segment BC. That you have to prove. Now what construction you have to take? Draw diagonal AC. What you have to show? Opposite sides are congruent and opposite angles are congruent. It is your proof. Now start the proof. Now see here two angles. These two angles. Which angle? ADC and CBA. These two triangles. Now see here first quadrilateral ABCD is a parallelogram. If quadrilateral is a parallelogram, now here you have to show that sides are congruent. Now for sides and angles are congruent, you have to show that these two triangles are congruent by any one test. So ABCD is a parallelogram, so sides are parallel. So DC is parallel to AB. Now take two triangles. ADC in triangle ADC and triangle. Which triangle? ADC. Now if we take ADC, you have to take CBA and triangle CBA. Now what is given? That you have to take first. Now see here, what is given in this triangle? You have to take BCA These are alternate. Then second, we take DCA. Now take the next angle DAC. Angle DAC is congruent to angle. If we take DAC, CBE. DAC, DCA. Which angle you have to take? BCA. DAC, you have to take BCA. These two are which type of angles? Alternate angles. And what is next here? AC is congruent to AC. Segment AC is congruent to segment AC. What is the reason? Common side. Therefore, which text is applicable here? ASA. And therefore, these two triangles are congruent. ADC is congruent to angle. ADC is congruent to angle CBA. By which test? ASA. Now, if triangles are congruent, its remaining elements are also congruent. So, segment BC is congruent to segment DC is congruent to segment AB. Then segment DA is congruent to segment CB. Segment DA is congruent to segment CB. What is the reason? CSCB, corresponding sides of congruent triangles. And again, angles are also congruent. So angle A is congruent to angle C, and angle B is congruent to angle B. What is the reason? CACB, corresponding angles of congruent triangles. Now see here, what is given in this? What is the statement? Opposite sides and opposite angles of parallelogram are congruent. Parallelogram is given. You have to show that opposite sides and opposite angles are congruent. Now see here, let's start the given. What is given? ABCD is a parallelogram, therefore opposite sides are parallel. What you have to do? Angles are congruent and sides are also congruent. You have to do the construction, draw diagonal AC. Now start the proof. Quadrilateral ABCD is a parallelogram, and you have to consider these two triangles and show these two triangles are congruent. By which test? ASA test. By ASA test, triangles are congruent. If triangles are congruent, then its remaining elements are also congruent. So, and sides are congruent by CSCB, angles are congruent by CAC. So, students, write down this theorem in your copy. In the next